Pod leader.
All the cycles.
Podcast. Spell backwards. Pod.
Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb.
Pod. Pod.
Leap. Dumb.
Welcome to Pod Leader. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Lex Basile Price, and I never had a problem with him until he decided to be an ass to Brittany for no reason.
Hannah Jane Ginsburg. And she's a little unpredictable, so keep it a good distance from your face.
And I'm JDB Crump, and here's Johnny to present.
And of course, we're talking about Cycle 19, Episode 6, The Girl Who Gets Pwned.
Takes you back to a time and a place.
Which I've retitled The Girl Who Kills Her Imaginary Boyfriend, the Cheating Animal Abuser.
Only ever Victoria in the titles.
And if you murder your boyfriend, you should give us some money. We'll keep it a secret.
Shush.
Go to anchor.fm/podlita.
This is our version of Goodbye, Earl.
What's your secret? You've got $1.
And a dead husband.
Oh.
And you can click that in the episode.
Speaking of episodes, I have a beef with Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
Prime thumbnails for this cycle can sit on it. Because they've decided that every thumbnail should be a cast shot of the remaining contestants.
Oh, rude.
Yeah.
And so now I just get spoiled before I see anything. Disgusting. Prime, do better.
It's now because they've gone into leet speak for zero reason, because this title has nothing to do with anyone. Who is this
No.
referring to?
I don't know.
It's generic video game language. That is all it was.
I mean, I guess it's Victoria if you think about the challenge performances.
Yeah. Now, before we even get there, one of my favorite challenges in the history of America's Next Top Model. I was here from the start to the very finish of this.
I was also jealous. It looked like fun.
Fun!
So digital art, for some reason there's two of them.
Yep.
Why?
No reason.
Totally fashion, bam, in your face, and rocking.
Those sound like different lines of Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Totally fashion Barbie, rockin' Barbie, in your face Barbie.
Bam in your face.
Bam,
That's where,
Barbie? Bam in your face, Barbie.
that's where you have the color changing. You put warm water and there's like tattoos on her face.
Nastasia is a little weird because she goes, I won best photo. Just like that, y'all. It's
That was a very good
bizarre.
It
impression.
was. She picks Kiara.
They became actual friends at some point.
And I love the way she says it. Kiara, when are you trying to move in?
It was very cute.
It was very sweet.
And Laura didn't win anything last week, so she's over everyone.
Wah!
I love that she almost says too much because super relatable Laura goes, I'm kind of like over it already. Not the competition.
I love, for once in her life, Victoria was trapped by someone else in a conversation.
It
And
was.
you see a
In the
realization.
bathroom.
Yeah, you see a realization on her face, like, oh my god, am I doing this to other people?
She just walks around. Y'all, is that what I do? Is that what I do?
As Laura exits, Victoria goes, oh, it's so stressful, in a way that is clearly a read.
Yeah.
Also, there's a blink and you'll miss it of Alyssa clearly trying to kill a bug while Brittany's talking. And it's so funny.
So Brittany's new storyline is she fucking hates Brian Boy.
Love this for her.
And Yvonne is
New
like, oh, you
energy.
too?
And as we'll find out, not even just the two of them. This is
Everyone.
a episode to just destroy the character of Brian Boy, deservedly so from what we've seen.
Though he does not seem to be aware of that fact.
No, he does not. A recurring character of Yvonne's friend Brandon is on the phone.
Brandon,
Oh,
who seems like a good friend, but also seems like they might put up with a lot.
Uh-huh.
I have a new favorite cameo, which is Kristen's bitchy confessional spoon.
Yeah.
She loves a yo play.
This is the episode where I completely fall in love with Yvonne. Her calling out the production
Yep.
/ industry, but mostly the production.
She can't stop calling out stuff.
Long hours, no food, not enough breaks.
All Stars wishes.
The righteous anger over we're product, we're not people. Sing it.
Ooh.
Boy. Yeah, is mad at Brian Boy. Well, she says she never had a problem with Brian Boy until he decided to be an ass for Brittany for no reason, just like your opening quote. And I was like, that is interesting that you started neutral. No one liked Brian Boy.
No. And after we get the credits, we know it's morning because we have Peer Gynt Suite #1 morning. Yep. They spent all their money on that piece of music that's like free use because they played the entire thing.
But not Victoria. She's exercising.
Well,
with treadmill cam.
Okay, 2 troubling things. I'll do the not fun one first and the fun one second.
Yes.
Not fun. It doesn't seem like Victoria's sleeping. This is also seeming very compulsive.
She sleeps later during the day.
But yeah, it's starting to feel like it's bordering on like a disorder.
It's getting worrisome.
Yeah,
it's getting
it is.
worrisome.
It feels like she does not have an outlet.
No.
And also does not have healthy coping mechanisms.
No.
And I'll also say this, it's probably difficult for her because from the life story that we've been presented, she hasn't necessarily been in a lot of changed situations. So she may have never had to develop any coping mechanisms, and she's still pretty young, so that's gotta be rough. Before you get to your fun bad thing, I can't remember what you
fun
said.
bad thing.
Yeah, but before you get to that, I want to circle back to the mean treadmill cam. Why is this here?
Why
do we
is
have
it here? Who set
Why
this
did we
up?
ever think we'd need it?
Fun bad thing. The bookshelves next to the treadmill are poster boards put in shelves with ends of books glued to them.
It's an open house situation.
But not even, because it's even cheaper. It's not even like just bookends. They had to put a poster board real close that's black to make it look like a shadow. It's so stupid.
It's work.
It's so much work.
Don't you think getting books would have just been easier at a certain point?
There's so many books that are inexpensive.
But it's like they put beading for the shelves and then put this poster board of bookends.
Maybe they tried to put books on, but the shelves weren't structurally sound and they all fell down.
It all feels very trim. Like 5-minute crafts.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever wanted to have a bookshelf in your room but don't want books?
But it would have been so much easier to just do like book wallpaper. But instead, because they did wallpaper in other places, it's just so much work for so shitty of a results.
I'm going to give an ex-roommate of mine credit, even though this might be the only thing I'll ever credit them with. They hung up brick wallpaper that was so well done that everyone thought it was real brick.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the
right,
place that
you've
I
seen it.
went to. Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh my God, I love your brick wall. Oh, like exposed brick. In New York, and for the non-New Yorkers, exposed brick
Is the thing.
It's a dress with pockets. Everyone loves exposed
You know why?
brick.
You know why New Yorkers love an exposed brick wall?
Tell me.
Because a lot of New Yorkers, I'm going to call you out, a lot of New Yorkers do not decorate their apartments. So by having an exposed brick wall, it does the decoration for you. So that way you don't feel bad about not hanging anything on your walls, because I get it, you're renting, you don't want to have to do it ever, but you're not getting your security deposit anyway, so why not fuck up the walls?
Yeah, I decorate my
I'm
apartment.
not saying you.
Oh, you said I'm going to call you out. And I was like,
New Yorkers.
no,
someone
New
hasn't seen
Yorkers.
this.
They're calling New Yorkers
I'm calling
out.
New Yorkers out.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't be in an apartment that doesn't have shit on the walls. Like, that is just not me.
Brag,
It's
I
weird
do
to
have
me.
an exposed brick wall in my house.
You do,
but
and
I
it's
also
very nice.
decorated. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
no, you did both.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not talking about the three of us. The three of us have great taste. I'm
I was
talking
about to
about
say,
trash New Yorkers.
Maximalism called and, and decided to set up residence at the Podleadum host
I was going
apartments.
to say, I got that. I got Christopher, my mannequin here. Arts, plants.
Breaking conspiracy theory.
Do.
The treadmill cam was placed by Victoria so she could give herself a pep talk while exercising.
I love that.
Love this.
Mhm.
Kristen the Sea Witch says she doesn't have to worry about Leela anymore unless Leela comes back.
What I love is the story of Kristen the Sea Witch. Why is she putting red, like, eyeshadow further down her face?
Who knows?
Don't know.
Like, she's a makeup icon for a makeup trend that never happened.
Easy, breezy, devastating. Cover girl.
Cover Kristen. We head to the Culver Studios, which actually has a fascinating history that I'm not going to go into.
But it's cool. Look it up. Look it up.
It's commonly referred to as 40 acres, even though it was never 40 acres big. But if you go to their website, they have a timeline of everything that was filmed there, including a 2009 call out for America's Next Top Model with the quote, "If conceited drag queens are in, she's got a shot at being America's Next Top Model." Nigel Barker.
Perfect legacy.
Did y'all remember that Chrissy Teigen was ever on ANTM?
No.
No idea.
Also
And
not
Hero
on the social
recollection.
media.
well, that's the thing.
I mean, you can't say she hasn't been on a journey.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is after she got banned.
Well, oh man, I did the same head tilt at the same time. The same. Well, but I agree though that Chrissy Teigen is known for many things, but also she is known as social media relevant.
Yes.
Sure.
So for a social media season, how could you not?
I am 3 degrees of separation from Chrissy Teigen because I did a show with a woman who was friends with Courtney Stodden, who got bullied by Chrissy Teigen.
Yes, they did.
So Rob and Chrissy are doing motion
Why
capture.
can we not escape Rob Evans? Sorry.
They both have been in video games. To give them credit, they both
Yes.
have done video games. Chrissy
Yeah.
Teigen did Need for Speed, The Ride,
The Run
The Run,
Yeah.
and
as
Rob-
Nikki Blake. And
Yeah.
she acted in it too. She
Yeah.
was fully voiced and everything. While Rob was in Guitar Hero.
Why would he not be in a boxing game? Something he can actually do. No, because this
And
is
of course
not
your mind goes to that because I'm like, yeah, you'd want to motion capture a boxer.
Do I believe that Rob Evans can play 1.5 songs on the guitar? Yeah, I buy it.
I now don't believe Rob Evans is a boxer. We've not seen any evidence of that. And I know I made a joke about it in the first episode, like he said he was undefeated. I'm undefeated too, because I've never boxed. But now I'm wondering if Rob has ever boxed. Like, we don't see any evidence.
I got so excited for Top Model to explain what video games are to us.
Incredible.
So far, all we know is that they're those things that college students play instead of going to class.
But okay, does Laura say a weird sentence here? Because Laura says, I don't play video games, but the guys do, and I love them. So it sounds like she loves the men who play video games, but not the video games.
Yeah, she gets
That's
very
a
my
very
guy
believable
friends play
story.
video games. Yeah.
Yeah.
We meet Taylor Kurosaki, the narrative lead for Naughty Dog, and Mike Mukatis, the stunt movement coordinator.
Can get it and
Both.
is very successful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I went down a interesting rabbit hole with Taylor because it currently was the narrative lead for Naughty Dog. Did that job for 10 years.
Yeah. Was there from Crash Bandicoot days.
Yeah. And now is the COO of That's No Moon Independent, which is independent AAA development studio. And their big thing is, quote, focusing on creating genre-defining narrative-driven games. His big thing, narrative. Story, 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 story. And he is a delight.
Yes.
He is either nice or laughing so hard at failure that you can't help but enjoy the energy. And him and Chrissy kick
Great
Rob
pair.
out.
Yeah, get rid of Rob.
Yep. Like, bye, you're not fun.
And Mike Mukatis has received SAG nomination awards
Mm-hmm.
for Logan, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Star Trek, and has worked in like 120. I'm so glad we are getting back to putting real people that have real experience and actually teach them something.
Has a jaw you could cut yourself on.
Ooh.
Also, with Chrissy and the two of them, I think this is one of the best cast challenges ever. Chrissy
Yes.
has real receipts.
Yeah.
And she was also new to it, but had done it at this point.
Yeah.
She is a model. She also does social media, even though the timeline.
Yeah. Shaky.
By the way, there's an article from L.com that's basically every time she's quit and come back to Twitter. And it is one of the most fascinating L.com articles I have ever read.
There is also an article from Glitter magazine where
Good.
it talks about her troubles with video games, where she's like, Sonic Mania, I'm losing I don't get all the rings. Give me more suggestions. And then they suggest Stardew Valley, and she's like, there's too much shit all over the place. I don't want to do this. And then she goes to a convention to find Nintendo, and it's not there. And then E3 tweets at her and is like, we're here. It's amazing.
She is just a little dose of chaos.
She's chronically online is
Yes.
is Chrissy Teigen's problem.
This video game studio is also a big deal.
A real big deal,
Oh, yeah,
especially
Naughty Dog?
currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big cultural deal currently with Last of Us. So this footage is clearly from Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. I've played the Uncharted series. I
Same
loved
here.
seeing Chloe Frazier, who they had Chrissy Teigen play, because they did not have Chrissy Teigen play Elena Fisher.
I love seeing the side by side of the video game footage to what they were going to be acting out.
Yes.
And their prize is very suspicious, though, because they
Yeah.
say that they're going to create their own signature taunt for Uncharted 3. And having played these games, I don't remember ever having taunts.
Me either.
Because this game is about killing millions of people, but like trying to like not focus on that.
Yeah. And also, my brain went to what they meant was a signature taunt in a future Naughty Dog game.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
could not find if this person ever got that.
No, and also taunts are either in RPGs as a way to like attract aggro, or in fighting games and action games, but it's definitely not in this kind of game.
Yeah.
It would be so weird
Big
if Nathan
multiplayer
Drake...
things. You kill someone
Yeah.
and you want to do it. Yeah.
It would be so weird if in this game, Nathan Drake, who's basically, if you don't know the games, like an Indiana Jones kind of a figure, but like a thief. If
That's
he
right.
just-
You can look right at me when you say that.
Yeah. If he mowed down
Oh, yeah, I'll
all
leave
these...
for a while.
Yeah, if he mowed down all these like assailants or whatever, and then was just like, oh yeah, hooray, killed a bunch of people, won't suffer consequences, that would be bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Change the stakes, I imagine.
A little bit. Tone would be very different.
And Rob Evans introduces us to a Lifetime movie of the week, and he says, "Look what happened to Leela."
What happened to Leela?
Challenges are important, everybody. Everybody.
If you have not seen the SNL sketch, What Happened to Tanya, go check it out.
One of the best sketches they ever did. Anna Faris is the star of it, and it's the premise is just if Lifetime movies made a game show.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
so
Perfect.
good, so good. This is going to be cool. So basically, they're going to get.
They're shown the sequence.
They have to hit certain marks. They have to do a little light flipping, light jumping. They have to deliver a line or two.
It seems safe.
Yes.
Mhm.
I thought they mostly all did a very good job.
I thought they did good or comically awful.
Yes.
Yes. Well, and I do think it was weighted toward the majority of them were competent.
Correct.
And then the ones who were bad, oh boy.
Vaudeville.
I also have a question. So they all come back out. Yvonne and Kiara are already dressed in motion capture suits. And then Rob says, Laura, you're first. But Yvonne and Kiara are ready to go. Why is Laura first?
No idea.
It almost felt like, was this ADR because we're going to see Laura do it first? It was so strange.
If that was ADR, they're the most competent ADR,
ADR from Rob
American.
Evans.
So maybe that's
Rob's
the
secret
one
talent.
the one thing that Rob Evans is good at, truly.
Laura does a very good job, except for
Mhm.
the roundhouse kick in her taunt.
Oh my God. This shitty little bend can't lift her leg past her navel.
And if you can't do it,
Don't do it. Yeah, because they're also revealing that they do their scene and then they do their taunt that they've created, which
Which
was
is
not
so
clear.
fun. But
It was
so
not clear
fun.
though.
but it's so fun.
It's
So
fun.
And they are just enchanted by Laura.
Yes.
There was a clip of Kristen aggressively twisting her hair as she plotted Laura's demise.
Kristen gives you the slapstick version of the scene.
Huh?
Yes.
She is over the top in a way that honestly kind of works for video games and
Yes.
motion capture. And I was not expecting it from her.
When she flipped over that box,
I was
Full kick, touch.
She was like, more cheerleading.
Chrissy especially is loving it and fully turns into a George Delano. It's just like, party!
And then her taunt, where she has her shoulders so high to her ears and does like a whoop, 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 whoop. It was
I'm gonna say
wild.
this.
She turns into a rapping grandma.
I'm shocked she didn't do like wiggly legs.
Yes! Charleston.
I'll say this, though. Her performance makes me think that she has played video games before.
I
There was a
agree.
knowledge
Yes.
base that came through.
I'm sorry. You don't think Kristen has trolled people in a multiplayer Halo game?
You're right. You're right.
You-
She's made
you
some
don't
12-year-olds
think-
cry.
Kristen has exchanged insults with a pimply 14-year-old.
And then
Yeah.
teabagged them when they died. Yeah.
I wish that had been her taunt. She's like, teabag, teabag.
Maybe it was. And they're
Kristen.
like, we can't. And she's like, fine, rapping grandma.
It becomes very clear who has zero body strength, not even upper body strength, full body strength. We see it for like 10 seconds with Nastasia because for some reason the show does not want us to see her fail.
No.
Yeah.
But then Victoria just doing it at half speed
I don't know.
with hollow bones.
Did she not watch when he did it?
I don't know. It was as if you could see the gears turning. The climb up the block seemed painful.
Maybe
in a way.
she's so exhausted from all the working out she's done.
But honestly, maybe. And I love that Yvonne doesn't even say the line.
Nope.
Because they have one line. It's like, I forgot the camera. And Yvonne just is like, no, not.
I'm not winning.
Brittany does this amazing thing that I wish she'd gotten credit for. Because at the end, right before the final flip off the boat, they have this like jump over a big gap.
Mm.
She does this perfect jump where she lands on her knees like she almost didn't make it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And that would have looked so cool. Because everyone else just easily leaps over and it's not as fun. She has the dramatic, like, oh, I almost didn't make it.
I think she did really well. I think it was wild to say Brittany is Elena Fisher. When Elena Fisher, sorry, I'm going to go on a rant again. Elena Fisher is like a Warzone reporter. And I don't really get that energy from Disney Brittany.
I liked all of her tennis grunting though.
Yes. She was very good. She was very good.
And it was nice to see the judges recognize that and apparently tell her in the room.
Mhm. Oh, they gassed her up
Yeah.
Mhm.
to yank it from
And
underneath her.
they kind of, Taylor's gassing everyone up, though. He seems real cool.
Oh.
Because even when they're bad, he's just like laughing because
Yeah.
everyone just gets one take. So it's just like, whatever.
The winner is going to be declared via taunt. And because there were a couple that were similar, but I wanted Kristen to be like, me and Victoria both did a rapping grandma. How am I to tell mine? I guess it's just higher up.
Yeah,
I
right.
honestly couldn't say that I would remember the taunt that I did. in
Yeah, I
the
had that moment too where I'm like, I hope they superimpose a name at the bottom of this.
So the winner is Can't High Kick Laura.
And then she does it again and it looks even worse.
Who asked her to do it again? And then
Oh.
Brittany, she goes, I slap a smile on my face, and they caught the perfect moment where
Uh-huh.
she's dead, and then goes, like, you really did.
Stuff away my annoyances and kick ass.
And then we get a social media talk with Chrissy Teigen. Yo.
Look, most of it was fine.
Yeah.
Sure, a lot of it came down to just be real, don't be fake.
No.
And Kiara's like, real bitch, got it. See, everyone, real bitch is the best thing to be.
The only thing that I thought was actively unhelpful was her saying that people really want to like you on
Wrong.
the internet.
I mean, maybe that's what Chrissy Teigen thinks, and that's her problem.
Maybe. She's like, the internet's a really supportive place. Everybody's coming with good intentions.
Well, in that L.com article, when she quit for 3 weeks, one of the many times, she came back because she, quote, missed her friends.
Yeah, I think Chrissy Teigen has a pretty bad relationship with social media.
Does she only have parasocial relationships?
I
Well,
think
that's
so.
that's the thing. It's like, I don't know her. And I've seen her also do a bunch of cool stuff, so I have my opinion on her pretty much neutralizes out.
Mhm.
I think that she is a cautionary tale
Mhm.
of what can happen when your online persona becomes the exclusive way that people know you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing more and more of that. And the conversation around online personas has shifted quite a bit from her heyday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I also wouldn't be surprised because she did announce her sobriety after.
It was like a year ago now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Where I wouldn't be surprised if there's some late night wine tweets, and like some of the bullying came from like, I'm really gonna rip him a new one, tell you what I think.
Yeah.
It has that energy.
I get that.
Yes.
Challenge score drama.
Laura didn't get a 10, and then she goes, "That's depressing."
She's so mad.
It is weird, though. It is weird to not give just the one winner a 10 when that's been the
I
established
guess,
pattern.
But it
I
actually
assume they
makes
took
us
a point off for the kick.
Maybe. It just seems more real, though, in some ways. It felt like Chrissy was actually giving these numbers.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So Laura gets a 9. Kristen, Brittany, and Yvonne. Surprise.
Wild. She
Get an
didn't deliver
8.
online.
Kiara and Alyssa get a 7. Victoria a 6. And Nastasia, again, worst of the bunch at a 5, but we saw nothing. We also don't see her reaction because it becomes Victoria's reaction.
I hit my marks, so I don't feel like a 6.
Does someone who hits marks get a 6? That doesn't feel correct.
That's not what
Mama.
I feel like.
So she gets on the phone, and she is improved because she waits to cry until the mother answers.
My favorite part of this whole thing is captions identifying Victoria's mom just as woman.
That's her identity, Hannah. She's unnamed woman. She's had to erase her fingerprints.
She's in the wind.
Yeah.
This woman is becoming less and less engaged with these conversations.
Oh, yeah.
She now actively sounds like she's not paying attention to whatever Victoria's saying. Like she's getting something out of the oven at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Victoria says,
Yes.
I miss our conversations and our country cooking together. I can't taste the food without you.
You know what I mean? And her mom is just like, what?
I love that the mom's like, no.
No, I'm
Also,
here with my friend.
Country cooking? What do you mean, daughter?
I cook you pizza rolls.
And then when they're getting off the phone, Victoria goes, kiss, kiss, okay? And her mom responds, I will.
To give Victoria credit, she now says goodbye and then hangs up the phone, but still doesn't wait for her mother to say goodbye.
No.
I wish we had the ability, like a movie, to then cut to Victoria's mom just living her best life.
She's moved.
She's like, every time we see her, it's that gag that they sometimes do in TV shows and cartoons where she's always secretly at a vacation spot. So she hangs up and she's like, another margarita cruise director.
And then we have a horror movie. Because from the upstairs room, Patrick has broken in.
Through a window?
How did Patrick get in?
Also, I totally forgot about Patrick.
Has Patrick been living in the attic this whole time?
Well, this is a Patrick poetry moment.
No. Bad. You're a bad person, Lex.
I know. I will.
I will.
So Patrick Tyramel poems. And then at the end says, transmission over. And then I wish we could watch Patrick walk over and grab a check. All right, well.
Take off the wig.
Is this a modeling contest? What is this, guys?
Who's going to validate my parking?
I brought my own ladder. Am I getting... I brought the receipt,
Wait, you're
too.
going to make me Can I just go down the inside stairs?
Why was he coming from upstairs? I really need to know.
It's an odd choice because
it's like they're living in the house, in the attic, or in
they
the
just
walls.
didn't know what to do. They were so happy to have Patrick in this cycle and then completely did not know how to utilize them every episode.
Yep.
We find out that Kiara did not see the seminal film Wild Wild West.
No.
Look out! Kenneth Branagh in a mechanical spider. Did you Do you both remember that at Burger King you could purchase the tiny round glasses that Kevin Kline wears
Fantastic. I
for
did
an
not know that.
additional fee?
Well, sure. That's one that's plus up toys.
Yes.
These contestants desperately trying to recontextualize the scoring every episode in a fresh and new way is so painful to have to watch them do, because
Yeah.
they clearly are asking them all the time to re-explain the scoring, but they must be getting so bored of saying the same thing over again. And yet, also, this might be one of the most solid and succinct explanations of steampunk I've ever heard from someone on television.
Impressive.
Laura's like, it's Victorian style mixed with 19th century mechanics. I'm like, yeah,
yes,
it is that.
Yeah. The term steampunk was born the same year as Hannah and I. 1987.
Aww. I always forget how young you both are.
Mm.
Did you know that the TV show Wild Wild West was on in 1965?
Yeah, it's an old show.
Wild.
Wild West.
Wild Wild Show. We're going to a Wild Wild West. Why did he rap in those movies? Why was it always a rap in a Will Smith feature?
That was his thing.
Yeah, he was. I think he was kind of meant to be a musician more so, and he just got really good at acting. Not got good, but like was known to be good. Because, well, Fresh Prince was like to promote him as a music artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was just very good at sitcom acting.
I love that Johnny is having some fun and dresses to match the photo shoot to introduce everything.
But then immediately changes?
Yep.
Probably
That was
wasn't very
not comfortable.
comfortable.
And two different hats.
Two different hats.
Yay!
First one punk, next one smize.
I wish one had been Steam and then the other one Puck.
Uh-huh.
We get our photographer, Mike Ruiz, which is always very exciting. And they, once again, seem to be actual friends.
Yeah.
Clearly
yeah.
know each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they're told that they're doing steampunk on train with guest. And their faces are like, fuck, it's Rob Evans again.
That's exactly what I thought too.
And then, except Yvonne goes immediately, an animal, it's an animal, whatever it is.
And then we get everyone's fears.
They get a clue before the fears. We get a clue, huge finger quotes, from Mike Ruiz, who does not nail the who the first time.
No.
So it just sounds like he mispronounced the word.
I'm thinking horses, snake, tiger, lion.
Yeah, Nastasia's lying. I was like, all right, we're going hard. It's so funny after all those, even though there is still some fear associated with the animal they're with, it's so tiny compared to what they were guessing.
Okay, so we meet their mystery guest, Groovy the Barred Owl.
Groovy. Like a Thai beanie baby name.
This owl, and all I'm a fan of owls.
I love owls so
I love
much.
owls as well.
Cute.
Though I do not like being in close proximity to birds.
We know.
Can I show you guys I have owl ice cubes.
Oh.
I use them every morning in my iced coffee. I love owls.
I got my mom the penguin ones because she loves penguins.
Oh, and those are cold.
Oh yeah. I will say to shit on barred owls a little bit. They are
Finally. You know, it's taken us too long to get here.
They've had it too,
Too
good
good
for
for too
too
long.
long.
they are hoot owls. They very much make that sound, but they are pushing out the population of the smaller spotted owl in the Pacific Northwest. And there was a push to kill barred owls that wouldn't help the spotted owls, but would stop the decline. It's very, conservation is a wild thing.
Groovy is very well behaved, though. Very calm.
Johnny's legit fear, though, is very funny. When Johnny's walking up and he's like, okay, everyone be quiet. We're not. If you top model scream, I will lose my mind.
This is better than when they had the cub,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
because the owl was trained to sit on the glove and they do not touch it.
And you see the trainer, too. The trainer is there, very present on set the
It's
entire
leashed.
time.
It's leashed to the gauntlet,
Yeah.
and you just hold it and it'll be fine. And it also seems like they're maybe feeding it. Like
Yeah.
it seems like there's good practices going on, other than grabbing it and screaming in its face or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there is real fear though. I'm surprised we didn't get a contestant who was super comfortable, because that's such a top model trope
Sure.
to have the one contestant that's like too comfortable with the animal. We had a gentle to extreme fear from everybody.
Yeah. You know a fun fact about owls? Their eyes, the reason they have to move their head so much is because their eyes are basically like mushroom shaped. So they're like flat discs with long cords coming back, and they actually can't move their eyes. Yeah.
I would have been scared. I do love owls. I think they're beautiful. I just think birds belong far away from me.
Yeah, I
I
get
get
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my feeling about geese, but that's another story.
No, geese are evil.
Evil
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah.
Didn't know this was such an anti-bird.
Oh, I like birds that actually, my favorite birds are all the dangerous ones. They're all like falcons and hawks and owls.
Sure.
Eagles, you're too much. But it's mostly like geese and rapist ducks that I'm like not on board.
Swans will fuck you up.
Swans will fuck you up, yeah.
I think they're beautiful. I just don't think they belong indoors or near humans.
Another thing that doesn't belong indoors or near humans and is evil, Brian Boy is
Boy,
here.
I knew it.
Segue.
Have you ever seen a segment that felt more produced than the conversation between Brittany and Brian Boy,
Oh my
where we
God.
start on a camera shot of him fake typing on his phone,
I'm so busy. Brr, 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 brr.
Brittany coming up, and this doesn't seem real from either of them.
No.
This
Well,
is
they
so
both
weirdly
seem
produced.
forced into this.
As if they know there's going to be a bigger confrontation, so they have to smooth this out now to make way for a new plot line. How did y'all feel about the alphabet thing of them just like
I
saying,
thought that was great.
I thought it was a great tip. Like silly but practical.
Yeah, that's something you can use on set and not bother anyone with.
yeah.
Mhm.
And if you haven't seen the episode, listener, they instruct a model to go A, B, C, D to like give them a thing to do, a kind of a count and a thing to do, and
Well,
like
it's
an
gonna change your
emotion.
face shape.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was interesting.
I think the spotlight on the guano was an overreaction, though.
Oh my god. The most
Yeah.
discreet bird poop.
Well, I love that it was right after Alyssa suggested an idea, and so it was as if the owl was like, "No."
Now.
Even Groovy the Owl is doing the office look to camera sometimes.
Woo.
Look, I've never found Kristen funnier or more relatable. I don't think anyone is really a fan of birds. They poop on you, which is kind of gross, and they're kind of creepy. You just don't know when they're gonna attack.
And then her
Wrong.
feedback during her shoot is, "It moved."
And then she, like, in a ghost voice, is like, "There's a bird on me."
Who does Johnny say it to?
Ooh.
Who does Johnny or Mike Ruiz say? Without risking your life, bring Groovy closer to you.
It was Kristen. Then it's time for the rise of the collective podcast host love for Yvonne. Because Yvonne, you know how we've said that sometimes people say the quiet part loud. Yvonne screams the silent part.
Mhm.
Because we get... Yvonne says, this show hasn't taught me what modeling is.
Mhm.
I do
Mhm.
not understand what my day-to-day would be like. I do not understand what I need to do to be successful. They're all waiting around.
Why wouldn't I be able to leave once my job is done?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think she's referring. The way they make it seem is that Yvonne is referring to the other people in the competition, but she's actually talking about the eliminated. Do we have to
Yeah.
stay here while they do their shoot?
Yeah. It's clearly she means the eliminated 4, whatever it is at this point. And then they go, "We always have." And it makes sense that Yvonne's asking because she's like, well, yeah, but it used to be 1.
Yeah, and now it's 4.
And they're in pretty uncomfortable garbs from what I can
Yeah.
tell.
I would be real mad if I got halfway through my shoot and they were like, "Oh yeah, the outfit's not working. We need to change."
Agreed.
Or at the very
Okay, so I
least.
just wasted half my frames.
And it's okay for them to realize it's not working, but it's also
Mhm.
equally okay for her to express momentary frustration.
This is so
Nothing.
little.
It's a nothing moment. Just a
Yeah, it didn't seem directed at anyone. It just was like, it felt like release
Mhm.
Now, before we get into, because I'm on Yvonne's side the entire time, to be clear.
the entire
but
time.
does it seem like her attitude has gone downhill?
Yes.
And maybe this has been a little bit building with people around her? I do think that.
Mhm.
That being said, because this is not the first time we've heard Victoria's expressed this, other people have expressed this. However, Brian Boy decides now's the time to make television. Brittany apologized, so I need...
Got nothing from that.
Yeah. So he just starts to everyone in front of everyone while Yvonne is stuck on set.
Waiting.
Yep. Can't move.
To tell her how inappropriate. Everyone's working hard.
Except Brian
Except
Boy.
for you, Brian Boy.
Right?
He's doing nothing.
And then Yvonne cuts him off and says, yeah, I get your point, Brian Boy. You thought it was rude. And then she goes, everyone, I'm sorry.
And this seemed to me to be a sincere apology. Like, she was clearly annoyed, but it was a sincere apology.
Yeah, it really did.
I don't think Yvonne wants anyone to feel bad on set.
No, she's not mad at the TV show people.
No, she's just mad. She's just tired, it seemed like. And
And
annoyed.
notably, Johnny and Mike don't seem to care at all.
So she apologizes, and he continues to shame her at the top of his lungs.
Brian Boy has never dealt with conflict before. Real, in-person,
That's
IRL
what really
conflict.
came across like. And then
Mhm.
Yvonne says, okay, I just apologize to everyone, including you. And I was like,
And that including you was like, I don't think you deserve an apology, but I still gave it to you.
I tried to be classy.
it was just, it was both reality, that amazing double-sidedness of good as a person and great for television at the same time.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
And now we have Victoria, who, this is how I think this scene went down. She comes to set. I have a backstory. Johnny, wait 1 second. Mike, I need you to hear this. Come here. Okay, what is your backstory, Victoria?
I also think that this is when he changed hats and he was like, Victoria hat time.
Did she come up with this backstory because of this ringmaster outfit they put her in?
Yeah, My Chemical Romance, the Black Parade outfit. Uh-huh.
And once again, I'm not opposed to a model coming up with a narrative,
Not at all.
but that it so quickly turns to murder.
This is word for word Victoria's backstory. My boyfriend was the head of a traveling animal circus, and I'm upset by some of the ways that the animals are being treated. But he's very cruel to the animals. I'm also an animal rights activist. He ends up cheating on me, so I kill him. And they set all of the animals free, and then Groovy and I are just standing there and having our moment. Groovy and I are just rocking it. And they get this from every camera angle.
3 different moments.
Every time of day.
The fact that she didn't kill him because he was abusing the animals. No.
No.
She killed him because he cheated. But also, Victoria, you said you never needed a boyfriend ever. So what is the story?
Well, that's why she kills so easily.
And then I fed on him with Groovy. Groovy got the
We
eyes.
both ate well that night.
I love that his name's Groovy.
I know.
I love that his name's Groovy.
There
Makes
was
me
a
so
moment
happy.
when Victoria's telling the story that Kristen is in the background aggressively nodding her head. yeah, tell the story.
She's always a damn character. Why can't she just be a real person, a model?
Kristen is Roxy Andrews, season 5, finale 3, talking about Alaska and Jinx.
Honestly, in the last 2 episodes, Kristen's been the right type of evil for me, where I'm just like, fun to watch evil.
Yeah. After the shoot, Yvonne goes up to Brian Boy and is
Kiara gives Yvonne some advice.
Yep,
And I do truly think that Kiara was trying to be helpful to Yvonne.
I think so.
I get that.
Go up and apologize to him.
Because you know he's going to bring it up in panel.
Mm-hmm.
And Yvonne's like, hey, I would like to once again apologize to you, and I don't think this needs to be brought up in panel. And Brian Boy's like,
My temper got the best of me, and it was inappropriate, and I'm sorry.
He's like, well, we'll see.
He says, well, what really matters is the photo. So that's what we're going to talk about in panel.
Liar, liar, pants
Which, if
on
that
fire.
had been true, would have been a great
Mhm.
thing for Brian Boy to say.
Sure would have.
Genuinely, though, has Brian Boy ever felt an emotion? Both the Britney thing and the Yvonne thing, there's a plasticness about the way he reacts to stuff.
He
Yes.
only ever deals with people online, is what it comes across as.
Yeah.
And then Yvonne is re-talking about this and explaining to Kristen, the best audience for this, that she apologized just because she wanted to get it done.
I love that this conversation opened with Kristen being like, can you guys tell me if I sucked today?
I just want to know.
I'll tell you when you suck. So just
I
can
already
you return
have,
the favor?
so-
Yeah.
And then Kristen says, Yvonne says, he's just a brat. And Kristen goes, I think it's a brat to everybody. And I was like, oh, everyone hates literally everyone?
Kristen knows a bully when she sees one.
Yeah, it's kind of fat. I know that the show, because they've done it before, wants Yvonne to look like the brat, wants to look like the bad person. But this whole episode is such a takedown of Brian Boy's character.
And the show.
Yes.
But
And the
Brian
show.
was, yeah.
Mhm.
It's fascinating that they let this happen.
Well, that's because I think they get hoisted on their own petard, right? Where they're like, we're going to show it, and Yvonne's going to look like such a raging bitch, and this,
Mhm.
this, and that.
And Brian Boy is cool and glamorous and telling her like it really is.
And they have no idea what this comes across as.
Speaking of coming across, at some point Victoria got re-angled in her talking head because now Victoria is centered and looking directly at camera.
Uh-huh. Maybe that's her camera, like her treadmill camera. She brought in.
She
plays her own
adjusted it.
cameras now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This panel photo is the most Knott's Berry Farm boudoir photo.
Also, Rob just stands there in all of these
This
photos.
is the most he just stands there. And what's so fucking wild about this photo is it's not even centered correctly because you see the end of the background and a pole on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
She's just pushing her butt into his knees.
Alicia Keys took her hairstylist with her.
Yeah.
Also, the
'Cause-
makeup.
Oh, Tyra is dry and crunchy.
This
Mm.
pattern is not it. Who told her orange shoes were the look? And
This is a Nine West thing because you know who also has some Nine West shoes on? Kelly Catrone has big platform wedges on, and they look cool, but they're so different than what she ever wears that it
The
sticks
cowboy
out.
boots.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tyra's smoky blue under eye makeup. You know how you make your eyes look not baggy? Drawing giant bags under them.
Y'all, I think that this might be fashion-wise and
The
makeup
worst.
and styling-wise the worst Tyra cycle so far, because usually by now it's more, I feel like Tyra takes risk, which I appreciate about her.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's very episode by episode. They're like, ooh, oh my God, amazing. This is Tyra, how she should always dress. And the next one's like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
But with this, it's just been wah, wah.
Even like jumpsuit Tyra was, at least it was on theme.
Yes.
This is just like hideous clothes, and it's the hair. I think it's the hair and makeup.
So the
looks
hair is
so
so bad.
Yeah.
Kiara is up first, and now they are having the contestants announce their challenge scores so that the judges know what score they can give them.
Yeah. We will also hear in this episode the judges specifically say that they are giving scores that are not based on the photo.
Yeah.
It becomes about, well, I like how you took that criticism, so I'm going to give you this score.
This is also the first episode where they start being asked to read comments aloud,
I
because I
hate
think the
this.
comments weren't
Ugh.
hurting people enough.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't know how y'all will feel. I think this is a pretty banging photo. One
Really
thing
liked it.
I like this a lot is that this looks like the Al, Groovy, and Kiara were mimicking each other.
Yes.
It's so
Sure.
interesting. Would I like her to be a little bit more broken up in the legs? I like this though.
I think the styling is pretty bad.
I don't disagree with you on that.
It's not, it's kind of nothing.
I think her face looks pretty amazing.
Her face does look
I feel like
cool.
we haven't gotten her straight to camera yet, and the symmetry and intensity of her face I think is great.
I wish he was giving a little more in the face, or if it was tilted down. maybe. The comment she has to read is super transphobic and racist, though.
Yeah.
And also,
Oof.
Brian Boy setting it up with, you need to read this one. This is the one you need to read. Why? Why on earth would anyone ever need to read this?
Because that's their truth.
And I'm only going to say the scores for this panel because I think it's important. And I'm not going to say the individual scores. I'm going to say this photo gets a 7 average.
Yes.
Because it's not the only photo. Most of the photos, spoiler alert, get a 7 average.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pointedly so. I think Groovy looks great in this photo. I also don't like, I think people got better setups. I think Kiara kind of got fucked over with styling and setup in this. I don't think she's modeling badly, though.
Yeah, and I think for her, who I don't consider usually a very successful model at modeling,
Agreed.
it's very strong for her. And I agree with what Hannah said about the straight-onness of it. Though I'll say this, I also am prepared to be very different from y'all because I like some photos that I feel like aren't meant to be liked.
Sure.
I did too in this one.
This is one of the more successful photo shoots so far.
Yeah, it's sort of the opposite of last week where nothing was really great. Like at the baseline, I think most of these are pretty good.
Yeah. Victoria is next. The Black Parade cosplay has never been stronger. It looks even more circusy in this photo.
It really does.
Also, she's on this trunk and these stripy socks.
It's hard to see the train at all.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't even know it was a train, actually. I would think it was like a car or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think she's doing the least she's ever done.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not interesting. She's not dynamic.
She had something on her face on the other side, and yet
Yeah, she had this cool red piece, if I remember correctly.
it was
So
like
to
Phantom
not-
of the Opera masky looking.
So to not angle and see that seems like such a waste.
Yeah.
I hate when they make the contestants directly address the camera. It is so
Ugh.
uncomfortable every single time.
I do wonder if they always make Victoria do it because they want a repeat of the audition,
Look,
like...
Lightning in a bottle. You're not going to get that again.
no.
Yeah.
So she has to direct Sheldra. Sheldra?
Sheldra?
These are top
That's
model names. Even the fans have
that's
top
a
model
Pokemon
names.
name. It's a shell dragon water type. And Victoria gets a 7 average.
Hmm?
Kristen is next.
This was my worst photo this
This
week.
is my worst photo too.
The only thing I like about it is I like that we get a profile of Groovy.
She looks
Even Groovy's like, oh, I don't want to look at this.
she looks so squat and angry.
And talk about doing nothing.
Nothing.
She seems so annoyed.
They talk about how much they like the intensity of her face. And I'm like, oh, that's just Kristen's regular bitch face.
Yeah. And this hair was this bow of a hair is with she looks like an angry, like the Von Trapp child that was like sent away for fighting or something.
It's like we've merged Sound of Music and Children of the Corn.
And listeners, get ready because we have not seen the last of Kristen's face. And she gets a 7 average.
Kelly tells her she looks like a waitress at an Oktoberfest.
Yeah. One of the many we have throughout the year.
Or the restaurant called Oktoberfest.
Oh, and Brian Boy, ostensibly here to be our social media correspondent, gives Kristen the amazing commentary. Your fans are really going away now.
Thanks.
Why are you here?
It's like a perfect little line graph of every week Brian Boy gets less useful and more personally editorial.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this inverse relationship we have with Brian Boy.
Nope.
And I really thought he was fine in the first episode. I was like, oh, this is camp in the fun way. I remember thinking that and saying that, and I hate that it's we have too many people to dislike on the panel.
Yes.
I didn't need it to happen to Brian Boy.
No.
Nastasia is next.
I think this one's interesting.
I kind of like this photo.
It looks like she's at the back of the train.
Yeah, there's this like, she's about to take off into flight. There's like this airiness to it.
I love the hair movement.
I love that she's got goggles on for the story that you just described, Lex.
Yeah.
Like, I get a story out of this one.
And I like her
Without the
face.
need for a 3-hour monologue.
You don't need to have fierce face in this. I like that her face looks more gentle.
There's a wistfulness to her face, like she's leaving behind something.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, you look short. She doesn't look that short in this photo.
I don't
Especially
think she
after
looks short
Kristen.
nor tall, specifically.
No.
No.
And once again, 7 average.
Which is not good news for Nastasia.
No.
No, Yvonne is next. And guys, this is one of my favorite photos. this
It's
week.
awesome.
A top 3 for me for sure. She
looks killer.
Her face punches you through the screen.
This is an evil character in his Dark Materials.
Yeah.
There is this like demon quality to Groovy, and her. There's a connection that isn't samey. She looks so fucking sexy.
She just killed someone and then pulled up the goggles to reveal who it was. It's so good.
I got because Groovy's the closest we've seen Groovy to somebody in a bit. I got the Groovy's someone who's a spy and came back and just gave Yvonne a message. And she's like, I'll show them.
There's such danger in this photo that I love.
And her skin is practically perfect.
Yep.
Like, she is
Her
a
face looks
photoshopped human
incredible.
being.
Yeah.
There's a lot of smoke in this one, I will say.
Yeah.
We don't really see the bottom half of her.
And she gets the great advice about swallowing bad behavior. Brian Boy doesn't get told off that he was a shithead on set. Yvonne is just supposed to take it.
And remember when they were going to talk about the photo? Yeah, neither does Brian Boy, because they say, over time, my faith in you is going away. And that's what people feel too.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
This is also when I realized that Brian Boy was wearing a hat that was just brim and no crown.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't deserve a crown.
Yvonne gets a 6 average.
Huh.
Interesting. Alyssa is next.
Yeah. Last week I was more on Alyssa's side that I didn't think the cheerleading was quite so bad because she was trying something. This is not fun. She basically
what are
does.
you trying here, Alyssa?
I honestly think that she was trying something very similar to Laura. Hers did not work. Laura's ends up working. We'll get to her photo, but
Well, that's because the setups are so different. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not like, what are you doing with your foot on that piece of luggage?
And here is the reappearance of Kristen's head because they bloop it on Alyssa's head.
Funny, it's so poorly done.
It's so poorly done.
It's so much bigger than the body.
And then it's skewed.
There are the bobbleheads.
Yeah. I think this is a great picture of Groovy.
I also think it's really funny that they used to give Alyssa a lot of shit for being too sexual,
Uh-huh.
which was unwarranted.
Yes.
And then they love her body positioning in this, where her hand is fully going up
Creeping
the
up.
skirt.
It sure is. And also, once again, the silent, they didn't know what steampunk was because this is just like marionette doll and she gets a 7.7 average.
Ow.
She also started crying, which made me feel bad.
Yeah.
Like it feels like there's a storyline we're not getting with Alyssa.
Well,
treatment on
Brian
the
Boy
show.
cannot stop telling her how average she is and how average everyone thinks
Everyone
she
thinks
is.
she is.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you supposed to do with it?
Brittany is next.
I mean, talk about a character.
I mean,
She gets the helpfulness of some of the better styling and that cool clock.
Mhm.
But
Although
this-
she could have very much not pulled that hat off. That's high difficulty
yeah.
hat. Mhm. Said authoritatively. I know what hats are difficult and what hats are easy.
you get extra points for high difficulty hat.
You know what? I appreciate the high difficulty of the hat.
You know what, though, Hannah? You just made a great diving joke. And I say that because in diving competitions, you get awarded points for difficulty. Even if you don't reach it, you get
It's
awarded
the same
points.
with gymnastics, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better on the close, except for one detail, and that is her strange little hands gripping that clock.
An angle could have been adjusted for sure, but I like it looks like she's like so mad. She's like, I'm gonna turn back time. There's a
steampunkiness to
real
it.
character to this one. And I love that this is one where she's looking at Groovy, sort of.
I think her focus is really cool. Everybody
Yeah.
else has had, I think, a more straight to camera focus.
Mhm.
And I like that it looks like she's looking at something specific.
I also love how pale they got her
Yeah.
in this dark outfit.
A good photo for Brittany for sure.
And Brittany gets an 8.7 average.
Mm.
Yeah.
And finally, we have Laura.
It's gonna be real easy to average these scores coming up.
Well,
Get ready for the parade of. Wouldn't it be cool if Laura won?
The photo is good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
try to act like it's not a good photo.
no,
It is
It's
a
not
good photo.
Laura's best photo of the competition.
no.
Nah.
And it's not as crazy as they go for. I don't understand why they flip out so hard for this.
I think she got some of the best styling.
Absolutely, yes.
I am really sick of the hair touch.
I was gonna.
It's her
this
thing.
photo would have immediately gone up for me if she had just had her hand there and not been holding up her hair like, oh, look at this.
I hate. It's very baby Tyra. I don't like it. I really hate
wish
it.
she had pulled up one feather on Groovy's head and done the version. I'll say this. First of all, I don't know if it'll come across in the listening of the episode, but every time Hannah was saying something, Lex and I were literally responding with the same word in the same cadence at the same time. like your Greek chorus of people like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like, it was so perfectly done. We're becoming one person. So I like this. And I think what's interesting about it to me is they've had a photo shoot that to me is very similar to this with the zombies. It was a lot of half face. It was a lot of like weird styling. It was the dark treatment on all of the things.
There's a theatrical treatment on this photo.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I think Laura's in this interesting place where she was like, I did so well at that photo shoot that I can't do the exact same thing again. But then she tries so hard to not to be weird instead of fierce. I think, I don't know. I really, this is not my favorite of the week, but it's one of my top
good.
three. My
It's
top
just-
three are Yvonne, her, and Brittany.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's solid.
Sasha fourth, I guess.
Fan of the week goes to Mad0902, fellow
Just for the
gay
name.
Virgo, in his like very like it gave me the vibe of like closeted young gay child at like Vanguard University, like at a slightly Christian-y college. In
I
his
got that
dorm
whole
room.
story too, honestly.
Okay.
That was exactly
Great.
what I thought too.
But yes, they were great.
I love that for some reason they got their screen name, and maybe that's why we're also getting that story is like they aren't saying their real name.
Yeah, that's Madison.
Yeah. It's also, Mom, see, that wasn't me. I know it looks like me, but
Aw.
my name's Roger.
One extra I will give to Laura is that she's wearing a little owl necklace to judging,
She is.
and that's cute.
And also, super relatable, Laura says, thanks, guys. I had a blast.
Oh, was I winning? Great.
She gets a 10 average.
Tens across the board.
Has it ever been less anticlimactic who got first call out?
Cut to Brittany looking pressed. Brittany's like, fuck, I did the math and I could have won this.
So bad. Relatably mad, too. It's like,
Yes.
come on, guys.
Call out order. Laura is first because mathematically she has to be.
But also,
Also-
her fan score is a 7.16.
So high.
Anything above a set, I said in a previous episode, anything below a 4 or above a 7 should be really mathematically difficult. So that means that the fans just lost themselves over this photo.
Yeah. Brittany is second with a 607.
Also, super high, especially because she's
Brittany.
never approached that.
The fans were like begrudgingly giving her good scores. Like, I guess.
Alyssa gets third with a 569, which is also high, but this photo.
It's interesting because, like, as a person, we all like Alyssa, but she seems to be the person that's really skating by in this competition thanks to math.
Yeah.
Thanks, math.
Then, yeah, well, there's two people, right? There's Alyssa who skates by on math and Kiara who pulls through the power of
Challenge.
Tyra.
Yeah.
Challenge. Kristen has a fall from grace because she gets fourth with a 448.
Could
Crazy
you believe
drop.
Kristen could even score so low?
Kristen is tied with the lowest fan vote this week.
I wonder if it's because she's been away so long that all the people she bullied into voting for her are starting to live their own independent lives again.
And feel safe.
Reclaim, yeah.
There's a rebellion fomenting. Now that Kristen's away.
Kiara is next with a 482. Then Nastasia with a 584, which is pretty high.
She had the lowest challenge score, though.
But yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad she got that because I think her photo's cool.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah, I do too. Which leaves Yvonne v. Victoria. Victoria is melting. Yvonne is defined by her body.
Mhm.
Cool.
And once again, Yvonne knows.
Of course Yvonne knows.
Hmm.
She
Yeah.
got the lowest average score.
Also, it feels like Yvonne wants to leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Yvonne's
she's
done.
hoping after the boop, 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 that it's going to be her.
Yeah.
But once again, it's Kelly's score. that brought this down.
That being said, though, that photo of Yvonne getting a 4.48,
I disagree.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
How?
Because
How?
because Kelly gave Yvonne this week a 5, which was, I think, the lowest score given out this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It doesn't make why don't people see what we see in that photo, though?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's gorgeous. So, yeah, if Victoria stays with a 4.7 and Yvonne goes home with a 4.48.
And Victoria has to be held up by Tyra because Victoria was having a medical issue from not breathing.
And then when Yvonne leaves and
Praise.
says the line, Brian Boy isn't writing me any checks.
I think
Queen.
he was rude, so I was rude too.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous defiance.
Like,
Ah,
I'm so glad she came in at the last inning because I was not an Yvonne fan
I
necessarily.
just didn't feel anything for her.
Sure,
no,
but I loved this episode of her.
it was great.
And the universe loves Yvonne because
Oh,
get ready
good.
for one heck of a positive update.
Yay!
She goes by 2 names. Her birth name, as it were, seems to be Yvonne Powless, Powless. She often goes by what I believe is her middle name, Yvonne Simone.
Simone or Simone?
Simone, I believe. I've never seen it with an accent. And then her IG is Yvonne Simone. But weirdly, she's like, I think her bio says Yvonne Powless.
Well,
As of 2020, she was signed with New York Model Management and IMG Models, and she is signed with IMG Models in, get ready, New York, Los Angeles, Paris, London, and Milan.
fuck.
Fuck
And on her
yeah.
IG profile, she just says IMG Models worldwide because apparently just everywhere.
Good for Yvonne. Jesus Christ, that's wild. Especially as a plus size model, that's wild and
Mhm.
amazing. For her.
Amazing.
She is modeled for Ebony Magazine, Athleta, Fenty Beauty, Tampax, Wet Seal, Lucky, Kohl's, JCPenney, Target, Lane Bryant, ASOS Curve, Vanity Fair Lingerie, Forever 21, Bare Necessities, Hanes, Glamour, Abercrombie & Fitch, Kendra Scott, Torrid, Victoria's Secret, and Skims by Kim Kardashian.
Wow.
She's also walked in New York Fashion Week and walked for L'Oreal, Kristen Siriano, and Tommy Hilfiger, amongst others. I edited out
Yeah,
the
of
ones I
course.
didn't
What a-
recognize
what
because
a
it was just
resume.
a list forever.
What a resume.
Awesome.
She's the Ebony Davis of this cycle, the one that like just walked out of Top Model and became.
You mean hated it and then left and was super successful?
Uh-huh.
absolutely treated poorly by the show, spoke her mind, spoke out about the show, and was clearly an amazing model. And it seems like from again, I don't necessarily read Reddit posts when they're discussing individual models, but it seems like she's one that the fans are very much like, wow, she is good post show.
And it also looks from her Instagram like she fosters dogs.
Oh, yeah. A new one, I think, named Bougie recently.
Adorable. Yeah, it was such a weird journey for Yvonne on the show, I felt like, because they did treat her pretty poorly. She was only recognized as like for your body, and everything's about your body, and
That's all you are.
yep, and that way she pushed back was like both highlighted but also it was so strange how the show couldn't necessarily edit her into one storyline.
And early on, I think we commented on the fact that she seemed the one that was almost overly enthused to be there. So it's really sad for me as it feels like she was really excited to be a part of the show
Mm-hmm.
and then
Became disenchanted.
got really disenchanted
Yeah.
by it. And it's a sad journey. It's not like someone like Destiny who kind of started not seemingly too into it and then got that way. Like Yvonne was there at makeover day, like, yes, ma'am, let's go, let's do it. And then just by the end of it was like, I don't know what modeling is. I don't feel like I'm being treated well. I'm just a product.
I love that she did not let the experience of the show turn her away from what became a really successful career. Like, I'm glad the show did not deter her from being a successful model.
Something that she clearly has a talent for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts about doing the podcast, especially now we're getting to these cycles I remember less, is discovering new people to be a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'm very happy if Yvonne is that person in this cycle.
And I just love that she refused to let the show punish her, and she refused to feel bad for things that she should not feel bad for.
Yeah. And history is on Yvonne's side.
And if history is on your side, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can reach out to us at podleadum@gmail.com, Or send us some tangible mail. Podleadum.com. We got that P.O. box.
Mm-hmm.
I love mail.
And there's so many fun things happening on the Discord. If you haven't checked it out, it is a really fun place to visit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And we're getting new people introducing themselves and joining all the time. So even if you're like, oh, I feel like I joined late, I don't want to be behind, you won't be.
Throw up that intro post. You don't even have to interact, even if you just want to lurk. That's fine too.
And we promise, Brian Boy's not going to read any of your comments.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum and no more Brian Boy anytime you talk about us.
You imagine that starts trending and they're like, what?
So for PodLeadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.